morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. Excuse me. This is the sick episode of the One Perspective to Another podcast. Welcome. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thinking today, was driving home to the podcast in the car. Audio wasn't that good, but just doing it again. Just wanted to make sure that it was listenable, if that's a word. But episode 73, really not an episode, just a little powwow. I didn't want to do episode this week because I was a little under the weather, didn't know how my voice would sound. But also, I just took the time to rest, and I didn't do my podcast notes because usually throughout the week I write down topics of things that I want to talk about, and I dive into them and just dive into myself, because a lot of times I say excuse me, I want these podcasts to be evergreen. I want them to be my diary. I want them to be about my life. And the thing that I wanted to do it on this week, I'm probably still going to do it on, but it's just my 2019 and showing my growth and my expansion and the things that I went through this 2019 year, and showing not only myself, but the world, the people around me, the people who are in my world, that I am capable. And my expansion of unlearning and learning, and just recapping all the shit that I've been through this year that's given me growth, and just understanding that life is a very individual journey. And yes, there are people around us that love us and care about us, friends, family, lovers, butt sisters, butt brothers, your girl you want to trick on the side with, the shank on the side, the trick on the left, the baby mama, the baby daddy, whatever it is that's in your life. I'm just everybody. It all boils down to you and your mind and your heart and your soul, and whatever you wake up in, whatever mood you wake up in, it's all connected like Marvel. And I'm just giving my Opta 2020, and it's going to be a little bit more raw. It's going to be a little bit more real, because I'll be real, like the 2019, my podcast was my self-talk, my self-thought, myself in my mind, how I talk to myself. But now in 2020, knowing that I'm capable, I'm going to start talking about the world that I see it and the truth about it. It's because I'm this positive, because I know about all the fuckery that goes on in this world. I know how fucked up shit gets. I know how fucked up things can feel and things treat you, and how people interact with you. And I just want to I just want to bring it to the light, because it's hard to navigate that world sometimes. And that's what I'm going to be doing in 2020, because I'm capable. I see it. It's starting to become repetitive. It's starting to become a epidemic around people, close friends and people that you see in the street. It happened to everybody. And I don't want people to not have the information and know how to deal with this fuck shit that we going through in this new decade in 2020. So with that being said, Sleeper's coming up next. My birthday is in a few days. And if you're listening to this podcast, I want to do a special shout out announcement to just, if I've ever affected your life, if I've ever made you laugh, if I've ever done a post, a quote, a comment, a Chick-fil-A recap video, a soda video, you watched one of my vlogs, you watched something that I've created and it made an impact in your life, in your world, positive or negative. If you don't fuck with me, post that shit too. I ask you to just share a moment or share something that brought you joy in my life or in your life from me. And so as always, it's just my perspective. I'd really appreciate if you guys could do that for me. Tell two friends to tell two friends. And up next is The Sleeper. And episode 74, 75 for 2020 is going to be lit. Catch you on the flip side.
I can't quit, I come too far now. I gotta make it through somehow. No matter how big or how many they'll fall, it's all or nothing when your back's against the wall. I know God's watching over. It feels like the world's on my shoulders. It's cold, but it's gonna get colder. If it's war, then it's war. I'm a soldier. Yeah, you whack. Why you even before you do a Ouija board. And big to the hook, trick, lose a look. Your life's like a parking space that might get took. I bid hoops, I beg your pardon. With the pen I spot more characters than Todd McFarlane. They marvel at my image from here to DC. You can trace all you want, but you'll never be me. MCs nowadays be ranting and rambling and button-ups looking like Jay-Z standing. I guess it's just a sign of the times where you can rap and sing over the same beat 3 times. I wish I was Little John. I sell every artist in the game the same freaking song. You can agree to disagree, you're still wrong. But it don't matter, I'm so hot you gotta sing along. Yeah, I can't quit, I've come too far now. I gotta make it through somehow. No matter how big or how many they'll fall, it's all or nothing when your back's against the wall. I know God's watching over. It feels like the world's on my shoulders. It's cold, but it's gonna get colder. If it's war, then it's war, I'm a soldier. The bishop in the game ain't no soul hit safe. It's the equivalent of the devil when he fell from grace. So go against me and hell is what you'll face. You gon' need way more than crosses and pastor mates. More like the Marine Corps, C4 and a couple of tanks. This is no joke, I ain't got time for pranks. Can't you tell, I know I'm not Dave Chappelle. But I leave your brain half baked if you touch my mail. I must prevail. No matter what the odds, if I have to, I go to war with ancient gods. Just like Hercules, if you hurt my cheese, my pack to offset the earth by a couple degrees. Enemies flee, if you see me, I'm here. And I ain't going nowhere till the Lord appear. I know destiny is calling, keep myself on it. Whole world, y'all better prepare. I can't quit, I've come too far now. I gotta make it through somehow. No matter how big or how many they'll fall, it's all or nothing when your back's against the wall. I know God's watching over. It feels like the world's on my shoulders. It's cold, but it's gonna get colder. If it's war, then it's war, I'm a soldier. With me here, it's hard for fake rappers to function. Cause I state the facts and they make assumptions. Y'all ain't really real, you're like them weapons of mass destruction. But I ain't got no time for no panel discussion. I lead after carrying bush. I got units to push. If you ain't talking about paper, then shush. I've come a long way from the blocks and colleges. If I can beat the Grim Reaper, who the heck gon' stop us? Not you, not them, not her, not him. I'm a microphone fiend, a brand new Rakim. I keep my shoe game mean with an LA brim and a new clean tee wider than Eminem. What up, Slim? I'm out to get that paper like him. Till the mid run dry, all my lights go dim. You can look in my eyes, see the tiger within. Ain't no options, I got to win. I can't quit, I've come too far now. I gotta make it through somehow. No matter how big or how many they'll fall, it's all or nothing when your back's against the wall. I know God's watching over. It feels like the world's on my shoulders.